self-discipline, a quality that is a key pillar in achieving goals and shaping a solid life. When we seek guidance on how to carve discipline into our lives, we often find valuable wisdom in the writings of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who was also a philosopher of Stoicism. In a series of meditations, Marcus Aurelius summarized his profound thoughts on building self-discipline. Today, let's dive into 9 important teachings of Marcus Aurelius that can guide our steps towards a more conscious and purposeful life. 1. Emotional self-mastery. First of all, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we actually have complete power over our thoughts, even when events around us develop beyond our control. A powerful reminder that our true power lies in how we respond and internalize the event. It affirms the importance of realizing that our mind is a territory that we can govern. In this context, Marcus Aurelius emphasized reaction selection as a form of self-mastery, realizing that we are not the victims of the waves of emotions that wash over us, but rather the leaders of our minds. With this awareness, we can choose how we respond to difficult situations. In essence, this philosophy teaches that true freedom lies in our ability to control our emotional responses to challenges. Along with that, the concept of indifference to things beyond our control is an important foundation. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that not all aspects of life are within our control, and suffering often stems from our own judgments and interpretations of events. By accepting that not everything is within our grasp, we can learn to direct our attention and energy to those things we can influence. This is not a passive attitude, but rather an understanding that true wisdom lies in focusing on what we can control while freeing ourselves from unnecessary burdens. 2. Acceptance of adversity. Marcus Aurelius leads us to a deep understanding of the true meaning of adversity. For him, adversity is not an enemy, but a friend that brings opportunities for growth. Recognizing and accepting adversity as a natural part of life's journey is the first step towards true personal development. In the philosophy of Stoicism, facing challenges with courage and determination is the essence of inner strength. Marcus Aurelius taught that rather than resisting or avoiding difficulties, we should embrace them as an inevitable part of our existence. With this attitude, we can cultivate an inner resilience that strengthens us to overcome obstacles with unyielding determination. He emphasized that accepting fate or a difficult situation does not mean we give up on destiny, but rather see it as an opportunity to grow and develop. In our courage to face adversity, we stretch our limits and discover strengths that we may not have realized before. As such, the acceptance of adversity in the Stoic philosophy is not a sign of weakness, but rather a courageous act of standing tall in the face of life's trials, paving the way for deep and sustained personal growth. 3. Conscious action. In the philosophy of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius viewed conscious action as the foundation for living in accordance with values and goals. This means that before engaging in the external world, we must recognize and understand our values and the goals we want to achieve. This creates a solid foundation for meaningful action. Acting in accordance with values and goals requires clarity of mind and determination. Marcus Aurelius highlighted the importance of conquering oneself before plunging into action in the outside world. This is not just about physical self-control, but also emotional and intellectual self-control. By knowing ourselves and having control over our desires and impulses, we can ensure that our every action is in line with the principles we believe in. In addition, mastering oneself before interacting with the outside world is a way to minimize the potential of being influenced by external environments or situations. This gives us the ability to stay true to our values, even in the midst of temptation or pressure. By adopting conscious action, we open the door to wise decisions which are not swayed by momentary impulses or desires. In essence, this leads to the development of a solid personality, reflected in every action taken in the outside world. 4. Focus on the present life. In the philosophy of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius highlights the importance of focusing on the present life as the key to achieving equanimity. First of all, he reminds us that worries about the past or the future can often prevent us from feeling peaceful in the present. Overly fixated thinking on past mistakes or regrets, or even anxiety about the future, can rob us of our presence and joy in the present moment. To achieve true presence, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of mindfulness. This is not just a matter of avoiding worry, but also involves the ability to feel and appreciate the present moment. By directing our attention to what is happening around us and within us, we can experience life more intensely and meaningfully. This philosophy also teaches that what worries us is not the event itself, but how we respond to it. Therefore, focusing on living in the present brings us to the realization that true happiness lies not in what has happened or what might happen, but rather in how we react to the reality that is before us. By living life with mindfulness, we can create space to find beauty in simple moments, savor everyday experiences, and thus build inner peace amidst the busyness of life. 5. The life of self-sufficiency. In the concept of the self-sufficient life, Marcus Aurelius takes us to the core of developing inner strength as the key to facing external challenges. It is not simply about physical or material strength, but rather the development of inner resilience that guides us through the journey of life. Mastering your thoughts and emotions before facing the outside world is a key foundation. Marcus Aurelius asserted that true power lies in our ability to understand and control our own thoughts and feelings. As such, we can enter external situations with clarity of mind and emotional balance, avoiding being carried away by the pressure or turmoil of the situation. Self-control in the context of a life of self-sufficiency is not a passive act, but rather an expression of wisdom. It involves taking control of responses to events, avoiding impulsive reactions, and ensuring that every step is taken with a foundation of equanimity. In preparing to face the outside world, the life of self-sufficiency teaches that true strength is not only found in the ability to change external situations, but rather in the ability to adapt and grow through firm inner control. Thus, we can face challenges with poise and courage, finding wisdom in self-control before interacting with the outside world. 6. Virtuous practice. The concept of virtuous practice, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, guides us to develop noble qualities within ourselves as the foundation of a meaningful life. One of the key steps in this practice is the cultivation of virtues such as self-control, courage, and wisdom. Self-control is a key milestone where we learn to master the inner desires and urges that can disrupt the balance of life. By understanding and controlling ourselves, we build a solid foundation for our actions and decisions, ensuring that every step is in line with our values and goals. Courage, in the context of virtue practice, is the inner strength that enables us to face life's challenges with determination and boldness. Marcus Aurelius taught that fear and doubt can be overcome by developing courage, giving us the confidence to face obstacles that may appear on the way. Wisdom is the search for knowledge and wisdom in our actions and decisions. By reflecting on life experiences and learning from each event, we can make wiser decisions and act in ways that make a positive impact. The practice of virtue also emphasizes the importance of finding balance and acting wisely. It is not just about pursuing moral goodness, but also about creating harmony in every aspect of life. Thus, the practice of virtue teaches us to live with wise actions, creating a balanced and meaningful life. 7. Detachment from the opinions of others. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of detachment from the opinions of others as a key element in achieving emotional independence. Marcus Aurelius taught that true freedom lies in the ability to not let the opinions of others affect us emotionally. First of all, this includes self-mastery over external criticism or praise. Marcus Aurelius taught that praise and criticism are merely externalities, and true strength lies in how we respond to them. By not getting too attached to praise or beaten down by criticism, we maintain control over our feelings and self-worth. Emotional independence also involves understanding that others' opinions may vary and do not necessarily reflect our reality or intrinsic values. Therefore, by separating ourselves from external emotional impacts, we can maintain integrity and a solid sense of self. In developing emotional independence, the Stoic philosophy teaches that true happiness comes from within, not from external validation. By being less affected by the opinions of others, we create space for personal growth and happiness that is not dependent on external factors. 8. Perseverance and gratitude. In the teachings of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius highlights the importance of perseverance to overcome obstacles as a major step towards success. Perseverance is not just about physical persistence, but also inner resilience that allows us to overcome life's obstacles with unyielding determination. By developing perseverance, we can overcome obstacles with vigor and courage. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that every step we take to overcome obstacles is an achievement and a step towards personal growth. In the face of obstacles, perseverance helps us not to easily give up on our goals, but rather to keep going despite the trials that may come our way. In line with perseverance, the philosophy of Stoicism also encourages being grateful for the small joys in life. Marcus Aurelius taught that true happiness does not always lie in great achievements, but can often be found in the small, everyday joys. Being grateful for these simple moments brings us to an awareness of the joys of life and helps us to stay positive in the face of challenges. Perseverance and gratitude both create a strong foundation for a meaningful and peaceful life. By viewing challenges as opportunities and being grateful for every little joy, we can develop a resilient mentality and a sense of gratitude that gives meaning to every step of life's journey. 9. Self-correction and learning. In the philosophy of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius asserted that learning from mistakes is a natural part of the human experience. Recognizing and accepting mistakes as life teachers is the first step to personal growth and wisdom. When we see mistakes as an inevitable part of life's journey, we can view them as learning opportunities. Marcus Aurelius taught that mistakes are not the end of the world, but rather a step towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and life. This frees us from the unnecessary burden of guilt and motivates us to become a better version of ourselves. Applying insights from mistakes to act more wisely in the future is the essence of self-correction. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of reflection and self-evaluation to design better actions for tomorrow. This involves the ability to not only see mistakes as failures, but also as steps towards self-development. As such, self-correction and learning from mistakes is not just an obligation, but a way to develop the self-discipline necessary to live more consciously and wisely. The philosophy of Stoicism teaches that every mistake carries the potential for growth, and by applying the insights from such experiences, we can carve out a more meaningful and purposeful life journey. Following in the footsteps of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic philosophy means understanding and applying self-discipline as the foundation for a more conscious and balanced life. Self-discipline is the key to achieving equanimity and awareness in every aspect of life. First of all, self-discipline involves the ability to control thoughts and emotions. Marcus Aurelius taught that true power lies in our ability to understand and control our own thoughts and feelings. By developing self-discipline, we can enter every situation with clarity of mind, avoiding being carried away by pressure or emotional turmoil. Following a Stoic philosophy also means recognizing that life does not always go according to plan. In the face of uncertainty, self-discipline allows us to stay focused on the things we can control, avoid unnecessary anxiety, and accept that not everything is in our hands. Furthermore, self-discipline includes perseverance to achieve goals. Marcus Aurelius taught that every step we take to improve ourselves is an achievement. By adhering to life values and goals, self-discipline guides us in achieving a deeper sense of meaning and purpose. Developing self-discipline is more than just following rules or routines. It is a journey in disciplining our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By applying the principles of Stoicism, we can shape a more conscious, balanced, and meaningful life, in line with the inspiring teachings of Marcus Aurelius. I invite you to share your thoughts and views on this teaching. Share your experiences in implementing the principles of Stoicism in your daily life, or perhaps questions that arise after listening. The community that forms from different views is invaluable. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to stay connected with inspiring content on the philosophy of Stoicism and self-development. By subscribing, you are helping to build a community that supports each other and shares positive values. Thank you for your support, and let us together continue our journey towards a more meaningful and virtuous life.